Chapter 2 of the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. And by the way, what yoga means, okay, it's often explained as union, is union with God. That's not a bad translation. Symbiosis would be more accurate in English. So symbiosis is when two separate things come together, merge, join something to create something new, and it's a third thing. Yeah, you have Eddie Brock. You have the Clintar alien species that when it's not merged with Eddie Brock, it's just a little bit of glue, right? A little bit of black glooby glue type sticky thing. And then when they merge, you have Venom, okay? So what yoga says is basically your energy and God's energy combine to make Venom, but a cool Venom, although Venom is pretty cool, right? So chapter 2 is all about study of the self. Yeah, it's about helping humanity overcome wrong identification of the self and the relationship between the seer and the power of sight. So a human being, that which is seen, has the tendencies of manifestation, action, continuation, and is in the nature of elements. It has senses and serves the purpose of experience and release. It's an interesting term there. The one who sees is nothing but the power of sight, who even being pure sees only through the perspective of the state of being. And finally, this is what the purpose is of that which is seen. Everything exists to exist, right? So I'm just going to give you my bullet point notes of what I took away from chapter 2. I realized what the true nature of self is, the true nature of consciousness, which is the relationship between the observer and the observed. And you know, with quantum entanglement, you need two things to be quantumly entangled. The true purpose of consciousness is to realize the relationship between the self, aka the individual, and the universal consciousness. And furthermore, the interaction between consciousness of the one and the individual also exists to facilitate the realization of the true nature of greater consciousness. It's a lot of notes to read. The individual consciousness is a means through which greater consciousness can realize its true distinct nature by experiencing itself through perception and then transcend the individual and perceive itself in an even greater form. The relationship between the observer and the observed, the greater universal conscious and individual conscious, is about recognizing that while consciousness interacts with the material world, it is not from it.